when you are talking to you people, start with the wealth creation. How can we make it easy for wealth, modern type of wealth, not the traditional type? Obugaga obujjaja nedda webuli bwaliwo naye kati twetaaga obujjaja obugaga obw'omulembe. We need modern wealth. So you the workers and employers, it's not in Europe. In Europe there was a class struggle, because the Europeans were imperialists, exploiting us, but also exploiting their own people. Here we don't need a class struggle here. We need a collective struggle to see how to create wealth which creates jobs. So that debate between employees, employer, federation, this one is a European phenomenon. The issue here is to create wealth. Now, for instance, you the workers, because now there's a contradiction in what you are saying. Because you are saying, employ more judges, employ more registrars, employ what? That means money now. So where will I get money to extend electricity, to create electricity, which is crucial for the factories to get cheap electricity and be able to be competitive? Because if the manufacturers had cheap electricity, we need to solve you, the labor. You should come and we talk how to solve the problem of transport from Uganda to the coast. How can we have low-cost transport to the ocean? Because with low-cost transport to the ocean and with low cost of electricity, then the business people will come in, they will make profit, and you, the workers, will now have reason to say, you are making a profit, give us more money. But now, you are like suicidal, all of you. You are engaged in a suicidal war. This so-called manufacturer, because of the confusion among the political elite, because they waste my time. I try to do this, they block it. Try to do this, they block it. I'm always polite sometimes, but there is a limit to politeness. Instead of putting money to solve the problem of the railway, we need a railway to the ocean, a cheap railway. Now we are begging the Chinese, begging I don't know who. Why do we beg? We can build it ourselves if we are disciplined. And we don't squander money, wages, salaries, allowance, benchmarking, what? So, you work with the few investors whom you have here, and with these political people who are full there in the pavilion, to solve the problem of cheap transport to the ocean. Number one. Number two, electricity. Electricity, we are doing well. We have got surplus electricity now, but it was distorted by your corrupt people. On Bujagali, behind my back, they went and make an agreement with Bujagali to bring what they call private capital with very expensive terms. So that was what is distorting our tariffs. our electricity prices. Otherwise, they will be low now. So let's struggle to have low cost of electricity, low cost of transport. I think these are the two. Now, low cost of money. We should put more money in UDB. More money in UDB. So that UDB can lend money to the manufacturers cheaply. Not like the commercial banks. The commercial banks are for traders to go to America and get dead people's clothes and bring them here and sell them to us. So please, this is the second point. The first point, if you want more jobs, listen to the NRM guideline on the monetization, on the full involvement of agriculture into the money economy. All the homesteads in the rural areas should be involved in the money economy through intensive agriculture, and others through extensive agriculture. Then on the side of the factories, let's solve the input costs, the cost factors. Then we can demand, once we know that these people are making profit, good profit, because you can calculate it yourself. You can calculate it. You don't have to, for the employer to calculate for you. You can calculate it. How much does the electricity cost? How much does water? How much does this? So how much profit is he making? If you are making so much profit, then you can give us. So we need an organic approach to this problem, not just copying. The problem you are quoting the international law. This problem here is not law. The problem here is reality. What is on the ground? You can make a law. You say the laws are there, but if the factories are not there, what are you going to do? What will the law regulate? Now, on the somebody talked about taxes also. I will meet the traders on the 7th. But you need to know, I think I wrote an article in the social media that omuntu kwarukuba nasubira ebitoke ninga ebichori kubiha Fort Portal kubitwara Kampala nahereza omusoro gokuba nokora bizinesi yokusubira ebichori nebitoke nemondi kubiha Fort Portal kubitwara Kampala nohereza omusoro. Hariho omusoro awo, omusoro gwa kikaki. Omusoro guha okwihaho okugura license yokusubura. Nosanga local government zanyu nizibeho empoza inyo yinta kwikiriza That one is a good point, because even if I am still getting a low salary, because we are still sorting out the issues of electricity, I should be permanent, not casual, coming today, coming tomorrow. I should be permanent. That one I'm going to insist on. Now, on the tea crisis, first of all, tea is not a high-value crop among the ones I selected for my smaller people. And I put it in writing. It is part of the large-scale agriculture, extensive farming. And I had studied it, and if you see my documents, I had pointed out that the global demand of tea is not very big. If you look at the demand of coffee, some years ago was 118 million bags per year, 60 kilogram bags. It is now 160 million. It is going up, coffee. But the global demand of tea is not so big. And the biggest consumers apparently were mainly Pakistan and Egypt. But they got into political problems. So that's why there is this insecurity. But also, on our side, there were some mistakes, which is what Colonel Obutime was talking about. We're not using fertilizers. We were oxoroma. You know, English is a poor language. They don't have enough words. They say have plucking. Call it plucking tea. Ngubakana basoroma kubi haine ebiharba jirweitu. This is the one we are going to address in the cabinet, which Colonel Obutime talked about. We are going to address those our own side here. But the bigger question is that tea, the global demand, you should check it properly